This is ARTV.
The sexiest beardless boy around.
For the best in the West and the whole frontier, you're watching ARTV.
Thanks for watching ARTV in Talagulasia.
Alright, let's get this bloody... I'm speaking, would you mind? Bloody hell, it's 9 PM and people are still fucking awake. took a shower, so I'm wearing this because my hair is fucking atrocious. Alright, let's just abruptly stop everything, destroy any semblance of... I love living with the family. It's fucking great. Chat is ready to display messages. Yay! You displayed a message using your fingers on a keyboard. Woo! Let's go into video game. Let's do video games. Let's do them sweet video games. Ah. Ooh, Bethesda Softworks, a ZeniMax company. Ah. Alright. Let's bloody go. Let's do the thing. It's gonna be fun. Please standing by. I'm standing by. I'm just gonna fucking remove this fucking shit. Despite my hair being like, oh no, I'm gonna have my own mind and do whatever. Where's that piece of... It's over there. Shit. It's fine. Ignore it. Fallout New Vegas. Continue. I'm a professional. You shouldn't doubt me. Fuck. Okay, so you become like a middle-aged man, and you decide to have a child, you know, and eventually it becomes like 6 years old, and then you just wake up one day and say 9 PM is a great time to play hide and seek and scream on the top of your lungs. Kill me. Anyway, video games. I don't remember what I need to do. Confront Benny at the Top's casino. Which is, of course, right by the strip, which is currently not visible. What weapons do I really have? Okay, let's fix that. You are gonna go on 3. You are gonna go on 1. And... now let's just put the combat knife on 3. Mysterious Magnum on 4. And let's say laser pistol at 5. Ooh, that makes a sound. That makes me so happy. Oh, I actually forgot I did a thing. Dude. It's so good. I love it. Oh my god. That sound. I was like listening to it on loop today just because, yeah, it's actually cool and stuff. Why don't you play... Kill me. I swear to God, if I kill myself on cast, you all know why. I'll probably get more viewers than this shit. We're going over there. It's a Mr. House's place. I'm dying a bit, actually. Inside. I remember the wonderful time when I was the only next of kin. And now I have to bloody share. I mean, the Romans had a very nice solution for all of that, which was patricide. I believe that doesn't really work nowadays, does it? Ah.
Fancy meeting you here, friend.
Shit. Okay. You're one to sneak up on me. How'd you get here?
Just rolling along on my spurs. Looks like I just might make it to New Vegas after all.
You see what happened in there?
Yep. Guess it's just down to you and Fancy Pants. I wouldn't worry about him. He looks all hat and no cattle, if you ask me.
Did you see Benny? I swear to fucking God. It's the most annoying sound in the universe. Hate it. I don't like being followed. Robot.
Now, it ain't my fault that Dorothy and the Tin Man happen to be on the same yellow-striped road, is it?
Yeah. Wait, did you see Benny come this way?
Fancy Pants? No, I ain't seen hide nor hair of him since the tussle in Good Springs. I'm sure he ran back to the soft living of New Vegas, though.
Goodbye.
Look me up when you get to New Vegas. I'll buy the first round.
I'm inherently suspicious of you. And stop pushing around my robot. That was a weird encounter. Like, yeah, hi, we're walking on the same place. Isn't that weird? Oh, let's go. This is the place. Who's that? Gunrunner guard. We played this before. Yes, I have. You've been here before. Hi, Burning One. Ah.
Hello.
Hi.
Stay alert.
Ezekiel. You have a name. You're weird. Oh, it's a trading post.
We're just muscle. Alexander's the man to talk to. Is there some reason I should be talking to you?
Ah, so you're a gunrunner. Oh. Oh, the other road is blocked. So no really... Oh, you're talking about Victor. Ah, I get it.
You like it any better if I tell you to fuck off?
Motherfucker,
What do you think you're doing? Still making a nuisance of yourself?
You're a gunrunner.
Like you have a clue what that even means.
Funny you should say that. I'm running with a lot of guns in my pocket. One of which makes a really pleasant sound when it kills you. I'd like to see what you have for sale.
Am I selling? Yeah. Am I selling to you? No. Sorry to hurt your feelings, but you're small time. Move along.
Okay. Guns. I figure a guy like you gets his pick of killing gear.
You might be onto something. I like to hang on to any weapons mods I run across. Take a look.
Okay. Tisk. I wanted to buy 44 magnums and 5. Magnum revolver, grenade. Yeah, that's basically the same pistol. Gunrunners could take over them, have they? Yeah, I suppose they could. They have, like, a lot of weapons manufacturing. If they got a small militia, they'd probably take this place out. BB gun increased. Pressure. Extending mags. No blocks. 155 cells. Dog tag HD chains. Service rifle, staff, vermin rifle, weighted knuckles. Okay, ammo. We needed 44s. Doesn't seem to have 44s. Yeah, I mean, there is a mission where you go and download some schematics for, I believe, the Crimson Caravan. And you get to see a bit of their weapons manufacturing by that. Oh no, 44 Magnums. Yeah. Let's see what else I can sell you. I'm not gonna sell you that. Could sell you that. Combat knife. Hunting revolver. Don't really need that. Mysterious Magnum I do. Plasma pistol, recharger rifle. Don't really need you. Or you. Silence 22. Do you have 22 rounds? Yeah, I'm gonna buy like a few. Oh wait, that's the wrong type of ammo I just bought, isn't it? Yeah. It's 22 LR. No, that's large, isn't it? I know, it uses 22 LRs. Just buy all of those and be on our way.
Another satisfied customer.
So where can I buy some weapons?
There's usually a gun merchant hanging around topside. I'm sure she'll take care of you.
Gun merchant,
Bye.
you say? Look for them, there are only 2 pulse guns. And there's only one raider and the other is hiding Vault 34s. Yeah. Alright, let's go see the other companion of choice. Which in this case is
Hello.
Veronica.
No offense, but you look like you've traveled a long way down some bad roads. Where'd you come from?
Ah. That's none of your business.
That's why I asked. My business is boring. You try trading and scavenging for a living and see if you don't start nosing into other people's affairs. Well, welcome then. I'm Veronica. I live in a hole in the ground.
You live in a hole in the ground?
Well, a bunker, if you want to get technical. I think it sounds more interesting my way. But I'm not there much anymore. I'm usually out here picking up food and supplies for my family, whatever they need.
So you just leave your family in the bunker?
Yeah, I'm not worried. They can handle themselves. But somebody has to get the groceries, know what I mean? And actually these days, I think they'd rather have me out here anyway. but that's a whole other story. So listen, can I ask you something on the level?
Go ahead.
I had a run-in with this group calling themselves the Brotherhood of Steel. Pretty strange bunch. Do you know anything about them?
I've heard they shoot lasers from their eyes.
Wow. I've got to admit, you have completely defied my first impression of you. Eye lasers. I'll be sure and look out for that next time. Any other juicy bits of intel?
I mean, I know quite a lot about the bloody Brotherhood of Steel, but what sort of thing my character say? Shoot them on sight. That would really agitate her. Didn't really know anything about them. It's not
That's
really
okay.
smart.
I wouldn't expect anybody to. I think they tend to keep to themselves. Hey, so where are you headed anyway?
Going to see an old friend.
This is quite a journey you're going on then. Must be an interesting relationship to have brought you all this way. I'll be honest. You're the first person I've run across out here that looks like he can really handle himself. There are places I've never been to that'd be too dangerous for just me. What do you think? Maybe we could travel together. Help each other out.
Yeah, let's travel.
Now you're talking. One thing you should know first, though. I ask you about the Brotherhood because I'm one of them. I know, but I had to know how you react when I told you. We have made a lot of enemies. You still okay bringing me along?
They should kill all on sight.
That's a Doctor Who reference, if I'm not wrong.
You should kill us all on sight.
I think the Silence said that in the old, like, Matt Smith episodes. She wouldn't be a companion, which is a big loss, yeah. I mean, I'd gathered as much. Absolutely not, you misled me on purpose. Yes, but you're on a short leash.
Fair enough. Maybe one day I'll have your complete trust and I can be on a long leash. A girl can dream. Well, thanks for taking a chance on a naive young girl from California with stars in her eyes and a pneumatic gauntlet on her hand. Let's hit the road, huh?
Let's go. Now that's one of the other things we needed to do in order to, you know, make this worthwhile.
Hello. Hello.
Nani? How dare you? How dare you come with your Japanese animes? Oh, hi Crimson. You should shoot us all on sight. Yeah, that's the sign says. Yeah, it was the moon landing episode, if I'm remembering correctly. Ah, okay. They're following us, right? Where's... Oh yeah, you there. For a second I thought I lost my robot. We won't get... Oh yeah, that's just mechanics. Oh, I'd seen somebody else. I was like, no, it can't be. Heartstone? I'm not sure if you're aware, but this ain't Heartstone. It's a bit too violent for it. I mean, bloody every Doctor Who villain is weird. Like, I remember just watching, like, the other day, that episode with David Tennant where the Vashti Narada was a thing. He was like, get me a packed lunch. You know? Because that would help you. In the case of a flesh-eating shadow creature that apparently multiplies in the pages of books. For whatever reason. Yeah, Artstone is fine. For those of you who are not educated, Artstone is a Hearthstone tournament. Wow, surprise. Which I am proudly one of the commentators for. I talk a lot. Along with a nice fellow called Staged Games, who also does that. But he does it a bit better than me. Because he actually has that thing called experience. Never really gone to this place before. Never really had a proper look. Flowers Outpost. Oh, followers. It looked like Flowers Outpost. Hi. In case you're wondering, he's dead in the commentary. Fish sticks and custard. Such a weird combination. Nerd!
Hello.
Followers guard. Dr. Alves.
When people have got nothing left, they can always turn to the followers.
Is that literally all of it?
I didn't know the Brotherhood had any people out here.
I have no idea how most of these people would survive without us. I didn't know the Brotherhood had any people out here.
I didn't know the Brotherhood had any people out here.
Oh yeah, they have this sort of turf war thing. You got stim packs and a broken monitor. Alright. I think this is where they sent you on a mission to kill some of these follower people. Because I think when you switch to another elder in the Brotherhood of Steel, they sort of decide, yeah, you might as well kill off some people who are giving us trouble. Paladin Ramos or whatever is his name. I suppose there would be a lot of explosives here.
Hello?
You're actually an NCR trooper. Lake Las Vegas. I've also never been here. Which is getting to be a weird occurrence nowadays. That sound makes me so happy. It's so good. Well, the NCR are kind of violent for the democracy of peace. Because Brotherhood only healers, and the NCR decided just to go things to then go. Yeah, you're right. They did really decide.
Yo.
Hi, Raz. Know anything about your squad mates? Can you tell me anything about Camp Golf?
What do you want to know? Whole place used to be some kind of rich bastard resort back before the war. Now the Rangers use the old resort and we grunts get to live in tents. Fucking typical.
Why are you in the army then?
Shit, man, it was this or the Fiends. And Fiends don't last too long in the NCR. At least this way the badasses with the top shelf guns are on my side.
Oh. So what's your story?
Ain't much to tell. Grew up out west, in the Boneyard. Heard of it? Yeah, not many people have. Wasn't really a good place for kids, you know? I joined up to get out. My family's still back there.
Know anything about your squad mates?
We don't talk too much, mostly. Poindexter's a smart-ass prick. O'Hanrahan's a big pussy, ain't good for shit in a fight. And Mags? Well, Mags is cut out for something other than soldiering, you dig?
Sounds like a bunch of winners.
Whatever. Not like I need any of them. I do just fine on my own. Whatever.
Okay, so
Right.
that's that.
Hello.
Oh, you know, they stole the Great Khan's land even though the Great Khans
Patrolling the
didn't
Mojave
mess with
almost
them.
makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Yeah, the NCR have quite a bit, you know, of violence expansion tendencies. More so than the Caesar's Legion of... Weirdly enough.
Not very often we see civilians on base. What's your story?
Tell me a little bit else yourself.
Not much to tell, really. I grew up in New Reno, joined up, took my shot at being a ranger, didn't make it, so I'm stuck with this crew of jokers.
How come you didn't make it into the Rangers?
Gee, I don't know. Maybe because I'm saddled with the worst damn unit in the NCR Army. Think that might have something to do with it?
Yeah, maybe. Sounds like you're on too fond of your squad mates.
Yeah. I mean, no. They're okay people, but they don't care, you know? They don't have any ambition, no drive. They're slacking off, and that reflects badly on me.
This place doesn't seem so bad.
Please. Camp Golf is where they shuffle off anybody they don't want anymore. Assignment here is a career ender.
How'd you end up assigned to Camp Golf?
Easy. This is where they send all the fuck-ups and people they don't want. But hey, it's not like I'm bitter or anything.
Alright.
Sure. See you around.
Call them the Misfits, yeah?
Hattie.
Remember the democracy well. The man really wants to impose some control and cares for them. Yeah, doesn't that sound familiar? You say... Why are you so afraid of fighting?
I ain't scared. I just don't like hurting folks is all. Ma always used to tell me, boy, you're the biggest and the strongest, so you mind yourself. Every day she told me that. Guess I done took it to heart.
Can you tell me about your squad mates?
They're mostly pretty nice. Poindexter showed me how to make fireworks. Raz kind of scares me sometimes, but I don't mind. He's had a hard life.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.
Don't really have a lot of people here.
I'm assuming you aren't associated with the Army or the Rangers. What can I do for you?
You in charge around here?
In a strictly official capacity, no. However, as I am by far the most intelligent and resourceful figure on this base, I feel it's safe to say the soldiers here look up to me.
Do they now? I wonder if anyone else would share that sentiment.
Genius is seldom appreciated in its own time.
Huh. Tell me about yourself.
To what purpose? It's highly unlikely you'd understand anything I'd say. Suffice to say, I'm a certified genius, and when I'm discharged from this pit of testosterone and failure, I'll have all the money I could ever need.
How did God IQ end up in the army?
It's a simple idea. The Army offers fiscal security and generous benefits at the cost of substantial personal risk, if you're on the front line. If you perform too poorly, they'll scrub you out. Perform too well, and you get sent to the front lines. All I have to do is ride that mediocrity gradient to a cushy, do-nothing job miles away from the war.
That's actually pretty
I somehow
smart.
suspect you'll be back to converse with me later.
Alright.
Hattie. Well, I was born on a farm out in California. Weren't much. Me, Ma, and Pa, my two sisters, and about 40 acres of corn and Brahmin. Didn't ever have no problems, really, except for some lean years. Then I joined up and got shipped out here to New Vegas.
What do you think of Camp Golf?
Oh, it's a fine place. The lake is real pretty, and we don't get bothered much by them Legion fellers.
How'd you end up in the army then?
Well, as it turns out, we had a string of bad harvests a few years back. Pa said he couldn't afford to feed but 3 youngins or we'd starve. As the biggest one, it was my job to go join the army so's my sisters could eat and so's we wouldn't all be killed by raiders and Jesus would love us. It's all right, I guess. I don't like all the fighting we gotta do, though.
Toodaloo. Hello.
Fine.
Ooh, that was kind of nice.
It's a teddy! Woo! You done casting that weird anime video game you supposedly like?
Hello.
Ooh. Sergeant McCready.
Oh, hell. What is it now?
How did you end up at golf camp? At Camp Golf?
I've been here since the first push into Vegas. Back in the day, this camp was the hotspot for conflicts with the Legion, Raider tribes, you name it. These days, I spend most of my time trying to beat a little discipline into the soldiers under my command. They've gotten soft with no action.
Funny, I thought this was where they sent washouts and losers. So...
Yeah, well, somebody has to wrangle those washouts and losers. Somebody's got to turn them into a real fighting force.
Sounds like you're a little disappointed in your troops.
Disappointed? We call them the misfits for a reason. They're undisciplined, lazy, and they have absolutely no esprit de corps. The squad leader's got some promise, kid named Mags. But as for the rest, I don't see much hope. I'm going to make them shape up if it kills me, though. Or them, for that matter.
Fudanas, they're lost. Tough luck if the Legion attacks. They're dead meat.
I'd be skeptical of the odds myself. I just hope they figure it out before it comes to that.
If they don't, it's their loss.
I suppose so. Sorry, this isn't your problem. I shouldn't be going on to you about this. Yeah, whatever.
I don't really want to do favours for the NCR, if you catch my drift.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
It's like... maybe I can come in during the night. If I really care about you that much. There's probably something in that, but I'm not going to explore it yet. I'm going to take some time. Take a, you know, feel of the land. Okay, ooh, there's some enemies in the direction. Quite a lot, actually. I think I'm doing Legion this time. If not, I'll just probably be back and kill those motherfuckers on sight. Sorry, puppy. Should probably be on the main roads. Probably won't see much action by walking around in null space. Yeah, doesn't seem to be much going on. Okay. Cannibal Johnson's Cave. Excuse me? Hello? You took a bear trap.
Well, it's about damn time. What took you... Oh.
Oh? You were expecting someone else?
I've been in the Reaper's shadow for a long time now, and I thought he'd finally showed up to collect. He's just mocking me now.
I'm sorry, mister. It's really the best option for me. I appreciate it, right? Yeah, but I want something different. I want something that I'm not so comfortable with. You know, it's about experiencing the other side of the coin. I've already played it like I want to play it. Now it's time to just, you know... How much money do you owe this Reaper guy?
What? I was talking about death, kid. Guess that one went right over your head, didn't it? Old Sergeant Dornan would have had a field day with you.
Sergeant Dornan?
He was a drill instructor I knew. He was also the meanest bastard I've ever known. Once he caught this private out of uniform, and old Dornan went off on the most ear-blistering rant known to man. It was inspiring.
Okay then. So you served in the military?
Yeah. It was a long time ago. Things were better back then.
Tell me about yourself.
What do you want to know?
So you're a cannibal?
Ha! I'm not saying. It's part of my mystique, after all.
So you live here by yourself?
Sure do. Had a wife for a while. Tribal girl. Really pretty eyes. But she's been gone a long time now. Well, ain't like I've got places to be.
Yeah.
Be seeing you. Maybe.
Morat. He wouldn't be eating Morat if that was his thing. Does have a bed though. Could sleep for an hour just to get my stuff recharged. Let me just see if you've got anything on you. Got a Magnum revolver. I'll be back, don't you worry. I always loved how this looked. Because these sort of caves and rooms are instant. They're not actually part of the lay of the land. Probably another band of coyotes. No, it's actually golden geckos. Which as far as I know are pretty rare.
Trouble.
Fish. Gecko meat. Yep. That was an effective shot. That's some radiation. Quite a lot of it actually. Come on. Bang, bang. Fucking. I love this gun so much. Alright, that's still the same place. Don't know why they just parked an entire, you know. Ooh, 34 you say? Let's get 2 more into guns, 2 more into lockpick, 2 more into survival, medicine, barter. Cannibal. I don't got bloody mess. I'd really get bloody mess, but yeah, let's get lead belly this time. Because I do enjoy using lead belly. poop. Oh shit. Stay down. That's a lot of radiation I'm getting. I don't really want to be near that. Something smells like it's burning. Let me just check. I'm gonna switch this lamp just in case. It's gonna look a bit different. Don't really care, you know. Rads are just rads. Oh. Phew. Cool. Burning is never a good smell. It's 10mm pistol. Oh wait, I'm already. The mini heart attack, yeah. Things do sneak up on you. Quite a lot. Haha. Hi. That sounds like quite a lot of vault dwellers. Overseas Journal Fragment, page 64. Population continues to grow unhindered. The overcrowding came violence. Was nothing at first, but quickly escalated with the open access to firearms in the armory. The armory door was not at the time connected to the main system and could not be locked, so it placed guards at the armory door to prevent some of the more troublesome residents from obtaining weapons. There was some opposition to this, but the majority of the residents seemed to agree. Because in Vault 1, when you leave the vault, there's a dead skeleton with a 10mm pistol and some ammo. Yeah, I actually remember that.
Uh-oh.
Soften him up a bit. What's that smoke? Oh, alright. There's quite a lot of rads going around. Your radiation level has increased. Hey. Alright. Let's go. You seem to be just sitting here fine, you know? That gun kicks like a horse. I love it. Don't sneak up on me. First aid kit. Take this. I should take some Rad-X. Not Rad-X, Rad. The one that gives you resistance. Yeah. And machine gun. Oh don't you dare sneak up on me. I am fragile. Clinic overseer's office. I'm guessing this is my number. Oh, yeah. 34. Just a book. Empty locker. Ashtray, kind of cigarettes. Everybody's got some literature. Bobby pin. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, nice shot. Also a good shot. Can we get a triple? No, we don't. That was a good one. Just a little bit late. There's a lot of submachine guns everywhere. I hate this vault so much, you can make it self-destruct. You poor little thing. Motherfucker. I'm spending quite a lot of ammo on these, right? Excuse me, something is burning. something is quite vividly burning. Where were you burning? Is there an incinerator or something? Overseer's journal fragment. There we go. And that weapon should be my tag skill. You mean that gun? Because if you mean that gun, we do have it. What did I want to do? Yeah, I wanted to read the Overseer's journal part. Real trouble began when a fair number of residents began to call for population control. Foreseeing the issue spiraling out of control, I ordered one of the technicians to hook up a locking mechanism linking the armory door to the terminal in my office. The news of the armory being closed off angered a sizable group of residents. They stated it was their right to defend themselves and demand that they be given access to the armory once more. And I, of course, denied that request. No, by that gun, I literally mean that gun. Because it's, I believe, also in one of the first two games. Maybe two. Can't really open it. You're glowing a bit. Alright. Open door to the armory. Let's see the face of America. You sort of missed somebody, don't you think? Oh shit! You motherfucking... You are weird. Say guns. Let's just take a Rad-X. Some, what do we got? Some dirty water. Drink some of that.
It's getting...
Oh shit! Alright. Phew. Equipment room. Come on, get up. Kind of unpleasant. Let's get a more sizable weapon. Like a shotgun. Guns and bullets. I think I can read that. G. Guns and bullets. And what's the other one? Not locksmith free there. Meeting people. Richard's cookbook. I think that's all of them. At least for now. Still in condition. Right away, right. Still not unconscious. Oh, I need to go to the overseer's place and actually unlock it using some sort of terminal. And you're awake. Equipment room. Clinic. Suppose this would be the clinic. Overseer's office. Oh wait. Requires a key. Oh, bloody hell. I need a key for the overseer's office. No, I ain't swimming in that. Downstairs. Excuse me, but downstairs does not really signify a location for me. Yeah, I'd rather that door be inaccessible. Please tell me I don't have to go in there. Okay, it's rubble. You gotta drain the rooms with terminals. I don't really have... a lot of science, so I might not be able to do that. Wait, what?
I'm gonna need some new limbs.
Come on. can't just spawn out of nowhere. Come on, man. There's a key. Yeah, I can't really progress. Not yet, at least. Got a lot of rads. I'm just gonna leave this place and probably not gonna return until I get either purpose or just the will to waste my time. And probably have a higher skill by then. There's a lot of sounds going around. Just kind of unpleasant if you catch my drift. Probably something rather over here. There's not, I'm just gonna leave. Welcome to Vault 34. This vault features a state-of-the-art fitness facility including full-sized pool, Sicapa's panacerized living quarters. The space is limited. We feel we might make up for it with fully stocked armory located on the 4th floor. Please enjoy your stay. Flooding. The system has detected flooding on the 3rd floor. All doors on the 3rd floor have been automatically sealed. Warning reactor. System has detected moderate damage to the reactor. Please be advised high radiation levels on the 4th floor. Log. If ever remove free access from the armor, we can't even defend ourselves. Blah 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 blah. Whoever finds this, blah blah blah. Come on. It's just fucking scram. I don't like this place. I'd rather be a bit of a higher level for this. Mostly because of how much radiation I'm getting. Come on, let's just get out of here. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, throwing radiation left, right and centre. Alright. We've left. In the dark. There's more radiation going around. Does a doctor's bag Restore body parts. No, it doesn't. What happens when I use a cat eye? Yeah, it somehow gives me more vision. Cool. And Vegas is over there. Right. Let's get lockpicking to 50. Put 1 point into you. 1 point into you. Medicine. Strongback. Stonewall. Imperialist. Toughness. Gunslinger. Rapid reload is good. Bloody mess also great. Gunslinger is good, at least for me. Quick draw, not really. Strong back. Strong back is always useful. There we go. I should lean back. Oh, it's holding its head. And it just explodes in a vivid, fountain of blood and gush. Dirty water fixer. What do you call a cow with no legs? Something of a kind of a immovable object. That's the only pun I can think of, really. That's not Jet, not Med-X. Grand beef. Got him! You got him! Oh, bloody hell. I am taking so much bloody radiation. Don't! Oh shit. My hair is drying out and it's getting in my eyes. Which I bloody hate. I should probably get a haircut or something. Now I look like I'm balding. Shit. What's a fish with no eyes? Something C. It's gonna use the word C. Oh, shit. God. That was a good one. It's a small one, but it's a good one.
Hey!
What are you hating me for? It's another golden gecko. Hey, remember when I told you they were rare? I lied.
Brotherhood!
Golden geckos are not at all rare. They're everywhere, actually. Oh, blimey. Need to get to a street or something. Have you heard? New book of anti-gravity. I have not heard of a book called Anti-Gravity, no. At least I don't think so. Just didn't seem to put it down. Do you just go around on YouTube people's streams and tell them jokes? Because I think you do. I think you enjoy people. You gotta get a plasma rifle. Lever action shotgun. Ball cap jet. Van Graff thug. Always with the plasma rifles. Alright. Bottle cap medics, psycho, straight razor, turpentine, no. Medics. I don't think I remember there being any other corpses around. I still fucking hate my hair. It's so shit. I'm never washing it again. God. Just gonna wear the bandana. I look like I'm a cancer patient. It's fine. Okay. We're nearing Vegas. After a ton of, let's say, distractions. Should eat something more. Have you heard of two thieves who stole a calendar? I can't think of anything for that. They too got 6 months. It's kinda hit or miss. In my case, it missed. That was not. Anyway, let's get some food in us. Alright. Heading over to New Vegas itself. Or more likely the Strip. They never actually refer it to... more like don't refer to it as New Vegas. Because it really is just Vegas. Difference between a guitar and a fish. Hi, Nick.
You like the sight of your own blood?
Oh, it's a fiend. Aren't you cute? You were torn in half. You can't lean a fish. That one is more fun for you than for me. B-side. There we go. We're at Freeside. We're almost at the Strip. Isn't that fucking gorgeous? I love it. Side east. Let's just switch the lighting again. No, I can't really do this. So I'm gonna do that. It's gonna look better. I need a place where I could stay. Like a night.
Hello.
Dixon, you sell drugs.
Like that?
I mean, I don't even have bloody mess on. I hope you're understanding that. I'm just getting critical strike after critical strike. Actually, no, there's... whatchamacallit? The Followers of the Apocalypse base. Which is right here. Behind this weird, like, fortified place in the middle of the road. Can get cured of my radiation. And then also, sleep there for the night. B-side. Old Las Vegas Mormon State Historic Park. Okay. You're glowing a bit. Oh, you have light. That's why.
The gunrunners ought to help the followers by donating some of the firepower they've got.
Trying to make a joke. Didn't work. That's how it goes. It'd be really fun if I just wake up and I'm cured of all radiation. Hey.
When people have got nothing left, they can always turn to the followers.
I need an actual proper doctor.
That is one battered eyebot. It's a miracle it's still functioning.
You're, still waking up. Why can't a potato see? Because he's inside dirt.
You look like you got the itch, friend.
What? What? Why did you come over here? Just to tell me that? You wanted to initiate dialogue.
What's up? Hi. If you're looking for medical help, try the other doctors. I'm just a researcher. Not even a particularly good one.
You need any help?
Me specifically? No. I'm sure Julie Farkas does, though. Lab coat, pointy hair. Answers to the name Julie Farkas, strangely enough. I'm sure she can find something for you to do. It might be kind of depressing and terrible, though. Caveat Samaritanus. See you around.
Alright, we don't really have intelligence. Like, he requires, I think, around 7 or 8 intelligence in order to sort of initiate a type of dialogue which would allow you to get him as a companion. Hi, Roy. Paris, Wayne. We need healing with a potato. Yes, you do.
Good day.
Good day.
What's up?
Hi, Gannon. Just gonna wait another hour. I think that's the person we want.
Are you here to drop off medical supplies? Leave them with the rest in the middle of the courtyard.
I need medical services.
What seems to be the problem?
I am quite irradiated.
That's easy enough to clear up.
100 caps.
Hold still. The rat-away burns a little. This should flush those rats out quickly. Anything else?
Yeah, it's just... Oh. You don't answer to goodbyes, do you? Right, no radiation. Good. Doing fine.
How's it going?
What you selling? Nah. Don't know why Michael? Don't you woe me. Run, catch her. Quickly.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Whoa!
Whoa. You seem to be having fun by this pump.
The king controls the water pump. If you want water, you need to pay like everyone else.
Why charge for water?
If we let everyone run amok, the damn NCR would shut us down. Gotta have some way to regulate usage.
Time to go.
Later.
You had a drastic
The
change
pump is
in
property
voice.
of the king. You'll need to pay if you want to
Weird
drink.
robot. I don't think I've ever seen one of those before.
It's a Nightbot. Where is it? There it is. It's my Eddie. There we go. Now we can safely go to the strip. We have 1,000 caps, so we can actually enter. Ooh. Yeah.
Hey.
You're a King's Gang member. Dailies, Eddie. Yeah. Eddie is fine. He knows his place. You found me? Yeah, you're gonna have trouble finding a replacement for that. Ah. There we go. The strip.
You look new to Freeside, so here's a little advice, friend. Don't go past the Southgate greeter without talking to it first.
I wouldn't want to go past the greeter.
Those bots are programmed to vaporize anyone who enters the fenced-in area without authorization from the greeter.
Thanks for the free advice. Who are you?
The name's Old Ben. I've been living in Freeside since the day I was born.
It's a story.
I've done a bit of everything around here. Courier, butcher, crier, escort, gun for hire. Some of which I'm not proud of, but I do my best to help around town when needed.
Courier. I used to be a courier before I got shot in the head.
Exactly one of the reasons I got out of that job. Too many shifty characters looking to have someone else move their hot items.
Crier, what was that job?
After a while, I made enough money to get a passport into Vegas. Back then, you could get approved for entry for a fraction of what it costs now. Well, I got a job working as a crier outside of the Tops, advertising for the local talent performing at the casino. That didn't last long.
What happened?
Well, being a suave young guy, I chatted up the ladies from time to time, and one of the manager's girls started to take a liking to me. I never touched the woman, but the jealous prick decided it was my time to go. He framed me by saying I'd stolen from the casino. Sure enough, a few grand was missing from the casino vault. I have to assume the bastard stole the funds and figured I was a convenient fall guy.
Wrong place at the wrong time, if you ask me.
Yeah, shit indeed happens. I was stripped of my casino apartment and all of my belongings and booted back into Freeside. From there, I didn't have a lot of career options, as my rep was destroyed. So the escort job sort of fell into my lap. No pun intended.
You said escort like armed guards. No, not that type of escort. You know what I mean. Let's talk about something else.
Alright.
Bye.
Yep.
He has an interesting story. Well, that's him done.
Submit to a credit check, or present your passport before proceeding to the gate. Trespassers will be shot.
Alright, CSM. Credit check, what is that for?
Admission to the strip requires an official passport, or proof that you are carrying the required minimum balance. These policies prevent less reputable persons from entering, and ensure a good time will be had by all who enter the strip.
Let's submit to the credit check. 200 caps. 2,000 actually.
Thank you, sir. You may proceed.
I believe they don't take the caps. We just look if you have them. Yeah, got 3,000. Poor sod. I had to look. You know, might be carrying something. Alright. Welcome to the strip.
Howdy, partner. You've come for a piece, haven't you? Welcome to New Vegas.
I thought you were destroyed.
Do I look destroyed, partner? It's harder to put old Vic in Boot Hill than you might think. I wouldn't be much use stuck inside just one Securitron. No, if the one I'm in turns up a goner, I just find another. Fine as cream gravy.
Point me to the tops, Victor. I got a score to settle.
Sorry, Rambler. I know you're fixing to serve up some vengeance, but I'm gonna have to point you to the Lucky 38 first. Mr. House, the head honcho of New Vegas, is itching to make your acquaintance. He'll help you serve that cold dish of yours extra chili.
Wait, what did you just do? Oh. Maybe that's a YouTube thing. That's weird. That shouldn't have come out that way. That's weird, it has different alerts than Twitch. I'm gonna have to fix those because I don't like the default stream alert things. Let me just check. Yeah, it actually comes through. That's interesting. Anyway, pretend that this is you. Yeah, that's about right. I kind of just enabled it today, like seeing, I believe, Mixer and YouTube stats on Stream Alert, but didn't really give me an option to switch between, you know, what alerts I want. So just assumed it will be the default ones. Tell Mr. House I might stop by, we'll see.
Don't you dawdle, little doggy. Mr. House isn't someone you want to go about snubbing. He'll be waiting.
Going to have words with your commanding officer after this.
Why do they call it a monorail? It's a train. A train.
Have half a mind to throw you all in a cell and let you sweat it off.
Alright. Good.
It's hard to sleep in this place, I tell you. Last night some girl...
There you go. The tops. You're gonna show him one too.
Hey, fellow, welcome to the Tops Hotel and Casino. I'm gonna have to ask you to hand over any weapons you might be carrying.
Keep holdout weapons.
Smooth and easy, just the way I like it. Don't worry, they'll be as safe as kittens till you're ready to leave. Oh, and a friendly word of advice. If you happen to stumble across any weapons during your stay here, well, just don't wear them openly. You dig? Now that we got that little business out of the way, what can I do to make your tops experience the tops? Have a good time, baby.
Just, let's say, go silent for a second. Because this is, one of the cool parts of New Vegas.
What in the goddamn? Let's keep this in the groove, hey? Smooth moves like smooth little babies.
Give me one good reason not to murder you in cold blood.
You want a reason? How about 4? They're called bodyguards, and every one of them is packing. Me too, so baby makes 5. Add to that, every chairman in this joint is armed, and not with some holdout pea shooter like maybe you smuggled through security. Anyhow, baby, you didn't come here for vengeance. You came to get clued in. What say you and me cash out? Go somewheres more private-like. Any questions you got, I'll answer.
You answer my questions now, not later.
It can't work like that, baby. Not out in public like this. You really need me to spell that out?
I want the platinum chip, and I want it now.
I can't do that, baby, and you know it. There's a lot of angles to this caper. Complexities aplenty. But plenty of action, too. Enough for both of us. But we don't jabber about that out here in public. Like I said, we should be talking somewheres private.
What do you have in mind?
To start, I'll comp you the presidential. Best suite in the house. You deserve a taste of the VIP lifestyle. I'll hang out down here for a while to make everything look business as usual, then come to you. Any questions you got, I'll answer. Guaranteed.
We talk right here and now, or I tell everyone my story.
Do what you gotta do, baby, and let the chips fall as they may. You know where to find me.
He's not intimidated.
I got my eye on you, so no funny business.
You seem to have your backs turned.
Hey.
This place is
Morning.
the B.
Can't really steal a gun.
Hello? Oh. You can't just take that.
Morning.
Frauds are better looking at Gamora.
Cool by me if you want to talk after. Like I...
Never mind. Yeah, fine. Don't keep me waiting.
Why would I do that, baby? I want to talk to you as much as you want to talk to me. And you dig this is just first base, right? You and me have a future together, and it's big league and open all night. Here's the key to the Prez. I'll see you there in 2 shakes. Ta-ta.
Hey. I'm going to take a quick break just to see the YouTube stuff taken care of. Yeah. Should probably put some music on. So, I'm going to use the, Be Right Back screen for the first time in like a year. So, yeah. Don't go anywhere. Oh, look. That's so unfamiliar. It's never been done before. Ooh. Pull out. Shit, that's not how you type it. let's do casino something. Yeah, let's do that. No, that's copyrighted, I believe. Let's play something random. Alright, that should have been fixed. Let's give it a proper test. Yeah, that's close enough. I probably should edit it like some other points of the day. Actually, font settings. Give me that. Font Geo. And there we go. It should be fine for now. I'll keep that open just to remind myself to do it later. Now then. Come on. Alright. Let's switch back to the game. There we go.
Don't get too close to Mr. Benny.
Elevator to residential suite. Gotta be careful. List added. Such Benny's room. Gonna hide out right here. Just because I know I can't really trust the guy. Okay, who's got weapons? Let's give her a power
You're making me
fist.
carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
No, I'm not. Let's just say we're doing ourselves a service. Yeah, nothing really important. I don't really want to be here when that happens. That's definitely not Benny's room. Yeah, it's over the casino main floor. Just gotta wait. There's supposed to be a few guards that spawn, you know, in the case of yeah. We've put him up there, he's looking around. Might as well get him to wait in the presidential suite and then assassinate him. There appears to be none of that. There's me saving. Right, let's see what other things we can empty this place out of. Nothing over there. Sink does not give you rads actual proper clean water. War books. Desk is empty. Two police stories there. True police, it's over it. Tales of chivalry. And +10. Critical chance +5. Tumblers today. Lockpick +3. Alright. Barter +10. Those are all temporary, so I'm not going to be using them now. Seriously, Susan is now following you on Twitter. I don't know who Susan is. I don't know what's going on. They seem to be not really giving me anything. I'm just gonna start stealing stuff. We did empty that. Pilgrim Illustrated. Ah. Pugilism. Unarmed. Not really interesting, is it? There's a globe over there. Excuse me? Carton of cigarettes. Dysfunctional television. Meeting people. That's a speech one, I believe. Eyeglasses. Another beer. I'm really waiting a lot on this assassination attempt. Not really sure if they're aware. Kind of already out of things to, you know, take. Waiting quite a lot. But there's a light switch. Forgot that mod is so bloody cool. So bloody cool. What?
Baby, this little meet and greet of ours, chalk me up as a no-show. It would be 41 flavors of stupid to let you get a drop on me. And you've caused plenty enough trouble as is. You've forced my hand. Hell, I gotta skip town because of you. A real pain in the caboose.
At least you could do is answer some questions first.
A lifelong learner is you, eh? Then make your questions count, because your lifelong is running life short.
Can't. What angle were you playing?
Angle? I'm head on, baby. Flat out. All stops pulled, full steam ahead. Side bets are for losers. I'm playing to win.
What's the platinum chip?
It's the house edge, baby. The key to stacking the odds in his favor. Or was, until I swiped it. There's more to it, but we don't have the time. By which I mean, you don't.
But I'm not mad, really. I'm not mad.
Color me unconvinced. The safe bet is to cash you out.
You're a dead man.
That temper of yours. Kinda why this conversation's taking place over an intercom. Do me a favor and stay dead this time, eh? Good night, all. It's been a gas.
Over here!
You like that?
Come on.
You like that?
There we go.
I've had worse.
Top's presidential suite key. Sunglasses. Need that. Benny suite. Search Benny's suite. I mean, that's what they get. It's kind of an unpleasant experience for them, but it chose the wrong guy.
I dig this crazy slang.
One of the two elevators didn't work. Yeah. 13th floor. Yeah, I guess that's all we get. Let's get to Benny's suite then. Taking lad's life. Sexy sleepwear. Cherry bomb. Like those. What's a big outfit? Salesman's Weekly. It will give you Hey, dress.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you? Hey, a dress. Thank you. I am totally trying this on later.
Sunset Sarsaparilla. Don't really need that one. You want money. And this is where the game gets weird.
Hey! Hi there! Good to meet you. What can I do for you today?
Have you seen Benny?
Sure! He came through here in a big hurry. Didn't even stop to say hello. I think he went down his secret escape elevator out in the hall. Come back later if you need anything.
Secret escape elevator, you say? Let's get... sneak up to 53. Get medicine and survival. And 1 point in each. Toughness, fortune, find a bloody mess. Let's go with rapid reload, at least this time. Tape drive connection. All of these are broken terminals. This is retextured, I believe. This can't be picked. Reached the sub-basement.
Oh!
Benny stole a platinum chip from me. Do you know what it's for?
Sure. Benny had me look at it a bunch of times. It's a data storage device, kind of like a holotape, but a lot more advanced. As for what's on it, well, some of Mr. House's data transmissions made it sound like the chip could upgrade his defenses somehow. That's just a guess, though. The chip's a proprietary format. You need special hardware to read the data on it. There are 2 locations with non-standard hardware on the network. The Lucky 38 and an underground facility at Fortification Hill. I'd look there!
What's Benny planning to do with the chip?
Oh! He wants to kill Mr. House and use the platinum chip to copy my neurocomputational matrix onto the Lucky 38's mainframe. That should give me control over all Mr. House's defenses, most prominently his Securitrons. And then I just do what Betty tells me. Easy peasy!
You're very forthcoming with this information. Can that actually be done?
Sure! If the chip can be used to reset administrator privileges, it'll be super easy. Don't stay away too long. Oh! Hi again! Oh! Hi again! Don't stay away.
I need to check these messages, because I've got like 3 in the last few minutes. Okay, what's that? There's a link. Right. Mm-hmm. Okay. I actually want to do a different route, and you shall see why. Because I've done this before, and I have another plan.
This place is the bee's knees.
Hello? Hello?
But I need another specific item, which I neglected to get at one point. Which of course is a pain, but we can do this fairly often. Because this will initiate the other type of ending if I decide to proceed with this other quest. Come on, what's going on?
Hey, you there. I have a message for you.
Do you know?
It's from Ambassador Crocker. Very important. Here you go.
The eyes of the mighty Kaisar are upon you. He admires your accomplishments and bestows upon you the exceptional gift of his mark. Any crimes you may have perpetrated against the Legion are hereby forgiven. Kaisar will not extend this mercy a second time. My lord requires your presence at his camp at Fortification Hill. His mark will guarantee your safe conduct through our lands. Incidentally, it will interest you to know that the man you seek has fled the Strip and is likely making haste for Kaisar's camp as we speak.
Jürgen, how did you find me here?
I am the greatest of Kaisar's Frumentari. It was not a challenge to find you. Nor is this my first visit to the Strip.
So Caesar accept his invitation.
Seek Kaisar by way of Cottonwood Cove, south of Nelson. The Cursor Lucullus will be waiting.
Did he really just vacate the place? Because in that case I'll just need to go with an early autosave. It's a pain, but I really want to do something different than usual.
Hey, fella.
I wonder where Benny ran off to.
I'm gonna need to load. Yeah, this is the one.
Going to have a word.
No. Since we're at the Strip, we need to go back to Good Spring Cemetery. In Good Spring Cemetery we will find a very sort of, distinctive item, per se. So, we can go over to this wonderful place. Distinctive cigarettes, but as you remember, he was smoking in that intro. And we can now go to a lovely fellow There we go. And now we can meet a very peculiar fellow who will, in the end, help us deal with Benny in a sort of, different manner, per se. This lady has a veil. Alright.
It's hard to sleep in this place, I tell you.
Then we enter the tops yet again.
Hey, fellow, welcome.
Yeah.
Oh.
We've seen that.
Ring-a-ding, baby.
We need a very... Yes, you.
Hey there, pal. Welcome to the Tops. And what can I do for you today?
I think you should know something about Benny. First of all, let's get to know who he is.
Ain't been on the strip long, have you, pal? Name's Swank. This is my joint.
Benny ran this place.
Benny oversees the business, sure, but I run the Tops day to day. I'm his right-hand guy, you dig?
No. So, I think you should know something about Benny.
Really? You got something to say about the big boss, huh? Well, why don't you say it to his face instead of yapping at me?
Got evidence that Benny tried to kill me and stole a platinum chip from me.
Whoa, hey now, kid. That's some kind of serious charge you're dropping. You want to be real careful what you say next.
These cigarette butts by the grave he buried me in.
Huh. Well, yeah, okay, these are Benny's brand, and they ain't too common. You got anything else?
I found this lighter in Boulder City. He dropped it when he killed his partners.
Yeah, that looks like Benny's lighter, all right. Still, not exactly a ton of proof. Got anything else, kid?
That's it, what do you think?
I think you might just be onto something here, kid. Tell you what, I can't actively back your play, but I'll keep the chairman off your back. I'll tell the doorman you're cool to pack heat inside. Trust me, you're gonna need it. You'll still have to deal with Benny's private goon squad, though. I got no play with those cats. You want more help? I'll need more proof.
Okay.
Yeah, see you, kid.
I need something different, I'm afraid. Let me see what it was. Because I'm looking at the thing, which tells me that I can do it. Something is found in Nova. Okay. I need to go to Novak now. Actually, it's down here somewhere. Novak. And... appears that he has not told us everything when we cleared the retcon facility. He's a bit more familiar with the going ins and outs. That gun. It doesn't get better. Kinda love it. Talks and notes a room, Manny Vargas's room. Message, Khan Hospitality. Manny, you made the right choice putting us up and keeping it quiet. This weasel Benny's been twitchy since we stole that packet from his boss, making me nervous as hell. When I found out we'll be passing through on our way to Border City, I'm sure we could count on you. The other Khans say what they want. I know your loyalty is. One day we'll remember where you belong. Your brothers and sisters will be welcomed back like you never left. You know where to find us. Now, we can go back to the strip. I wish there was a mod that actually added, like, each of the casino's entrances to your thing. Oh yeah, and the strip looks beautiful by night. It's screenshot worthy.
Thank you for visiting New Vegas.
All the like EMBs and the texture improvements and the lighting overhauls are so worth it. If you ever get this game, just mod it out of bloody existence. It's the best thing you could do for yourself. It looks better than some, you know, more modern games. It's still clunky.
Sure, later.
But it has this sort of, you know, class to it. There we go. Why are you bending over like that?
Something else you need?
Should know something else. Don't think you're going to like it. Seems Benny's been making his own clay. Got more evidence.
Yeah? What else?
Here, take a look at this note I found in Novak.
That's pretty shady, yeah. Could be Benny's up to no good. Could be this is somebody else altogether. What else you got?
That's it. What do you think?
Jesus, kid, I think we got a real problem on our hands. Can't believe Benny's a no-good stinking punk, trying to play house like that. Tell you what, I'll call Benny, keep him away from his suite. You go search the place. Here's the key, it's on the 13th floor. It's a room with the double doors, can't miss it. Maybe you'll find something we can show to Mr. House and get him arrested.
Okay, I'll do that.
Groovy, here's your stuff back. In case you run into company, you dig? I'll tell the boys to give you a pass to pack some heat. Go on then. Elevators to pass the slot machines on your left. Hello?
Benny's still there. Now then. Now we'll go over to his suite on the elevator. And we can see a different side that is not normally shown when people play through Fallout New Vegas.
Good to meet you. What can I do for you today?
You seen Benny?
He was around here not too long ago. He's probably down on the casino floor now. You can wait for him here if you like. I'm incapable of asking you to leave.
Benny stole a platinum chip from me. Do you know what it's for?
Sure. Benny had me look at it a bunch of times.
Yeah, we've seen this conversation already. What's Benny planning to do with the chip? It's very forthcoming.
I was programmed to be helpful and answer any questions I was asked.
Yeah.
See you around.
So now, having known this information, confront Benny. Could talk to Mr. House. It's going to take care of our small Benny problem.
This place is the bee's knees.
Alright, let's go. And we need to go into the Lucky 38. Yeah. That's the place.
Well, howdy, partner. Good to see you again. Boss is waiting for you upstairs, so get a move on. I see you brought some friends. Sorry, partner, but they're gonna have to stay outside.
No deal.
Boss is pretty clear on this. I can't let you in unless you buy your lonesome. Well, howdy, partner.
No problem. You know.
Come back soon now.
The doors of the Lucky 38 open. Now we get to see Mr. House in all his glory.
Where to, partner?
Penthouse. That's where we want to meet.
Penthouse floor.
Well, hello, sugar. Mr. House is waiting for you in his office.
What's with the snow globe collection?
Not many people know this, but Mr. House is one of the world's biggest collectors of antique snow globes. If you happen to find any out in the wasteland, you can bring them to me, and I'll add them to his collection. You'll get a reward, of course. In fact, one of Mr. House's favorites went missing when we moved the collection. If you have a look around the Lucky 38, you might even find it.
Got a snow globe for Mr. House's collection.
You do? Why, that's just wonderful. I'll take it and put it with the rest of the collection.
Don't know where it's actually visible though. There he is. Over there.
Enjoy all the Vegas Strip has to offer.
This meeting has been a long time coming, hasn't it? You've come a long ways, literally, and I suspect figuratively as well. I have to ask, now that you've reached your destination, what do you make of what you see?
Prefer the wasteland, to be honest. Can we get down to business?
Oh, by all means, yes. That's refreshing. The business is this. One of my employees has stolen an item of extraordinary value from me, and I want it recovered. Simple enough.
I'd like to ask some questions.
What did you wish to know?
What terms are you offering?
My only concern is the recovery of the platinum chip. What happens to Benny, I leave to your discretion. When you bring the chip to me, I will pay you 4 times the delivery bonus stipulated in your contract. How's that?
Raise your price or you chip out of luck.
Is that an attempt at humor? I've always taken business negotiations very seriously. I advise you to do the same.
Alright, accept your original offer.
Well enough. Return to me when you have the platinum chip in your possession. Any final matters for us to discuss? What else did you want to know?
How do I get to Benny?
It won't be easy. Benny is always surrounded by at least 4 bodyguards, except when he's in his private suite on the 13th floor of the Tops.
The chairmen are your employees. Do they take orders? So I want to take a diplomatic approach.
If you were to approach Benny in public, you might be able to leverage his fear of exposure to make him agree to meet with you in private.
Yeah, I can catch him off guard.
Sneaking into Benny's suite on the 13th floor would be very difficult, but not impossible. There might be guards. Certainly there'd be a sturdy lock on his front door. What else did you...
All
well
right.
enough. Be on your way.
Don't really know. Speak this like. So I can be convinced Ben needs to be taken care of here. The sweet key and return all weapons. Find yes man, basically send to Swank. Path to take Benny out is chosen. Swank will send Benny to the room alone. Will be spoken to or killed. Cause. Seen to become hostile. Dialogue option Swank besides Benny needs to be taken care of. Working with Benny, I'm talking to him, killing Benny, sweet circumstances will not cause the casino. Gonna have to try something different. This is weirdly not always working out for me.
Congratulations, partner. The boss is... Just bear in mind, you're the only one gets to see the boss. Any friends you got, they can wait in the suite. Enjoy the digs, partner. They're plenty fancy.
Yeah, give me to the casino.
Casino floor.
Right. Weirdly enough, I don't think I'm doing this correctly.
Hey, you there. I have a message.
Yeah, thank you.
Aw.
Follow me. Where are you? Follow me. There you go.
Nobody's ever been inside that place.
That one must be important around here.
Check that out. He just left a lucky 38.
Yes, I did.
Sure, later.
Yes, I did. Casino main floor. Alright. Now then. Can we talk to Swank again?
You're back. Find anything?
Benny has reprogrammed the secure drone. He's trying to take over the strip.
He's what? Ah, jeez. Jeez, this is really bad. What are you gonna do?
There's only one solution. Gonna take him out.
Take him out? Jesus. Okay, well, if you think that's the best way to deal with this, I'll send him up to his room. You can ambush him there. And don't worry about the rest of the chairman. I'll keep him from getting involved. You'll still have to watch out for Benny's guards, though.
Okay.
Go on, then. Elevators are past the slot machines on your right. Hello?
Okay, now we can go to his suite. We will finally confront Benny. Just the way we like him.
What in the goddamn? You? How could you be? Oh, Swank, you finky bastard. You got a crazy drop on me, baby, but you don't want to kill me. We should be working together.
And if the platinum chip, maybe you live.
Can't do that, baby. The chip, it's special. But savor this, baby. Give me a moment or two to catch my breath and knock back a few cocktails, and I'll swing by for a meet and greet. I'll clue you in, guaranteed. Every question answered. This can be the start of a beautiful friendship.
Would I trust you?
I know, I made a bad first impression. You got every reason to think I'm a creep. But baby, this is an 18-carat opportunity. I've got the chip, but to see this shindig through to the end, I'm gonna need help. And hello? Who shows up but you? It can't be a coincidence, baby. You and me were meant to work together.
Right now. Alright. Live the chip or else. Alright, I'll meet you in the presidential. Actually, no. Now I'll just hand over the chip or else.
Or else what, punk? Or else this?
Uh-oh.
That's what we do. We kill men. That felt good. Let's do that. Didn't think we have anything else. Not really. Could use bloody mess. Didn't I get rapid reload? I'll get it now then. Ding, 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 ding. Go for a nice gallant sleep, you fucking moron. Yeah. None the wiser. And we're not in bad relations with the Tops Casino.
This place is the bee's knees.
Yeah. You're eating wrong.
Is Benny taken care of yet?
Yeah, he's dead.
Huh. Guess that makes me the boss. Ring-a-ding.
Roll credits.
Yeah. See ya, kid.
Ding ding. Ding 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 ding.
The eyes of the mighty Kaiser are upon...
Yeah, I know. And now, let's start the real questing. This is uncharted territory for me. Excuse me. Neighborhood of steel bunker. Yeah. Now we're gonna go do something different. Gonna be quite interesting. Render onto Caesar. So good. I'm going to be using that gun for now. Look how good it looks. Only have some post-processing on it. This is literally what I enjoy in video games. Walking a bit against the sun, but that's normal. It's legionaries. I might kill somebody. I'm still rocking our cowboy hats. I'd rather get some more, you know, distinctive apparel. I remember there being a radiation zone somewhere around here. I don't really remember what it was. I think, yeah, over here they told me, yeah, you should probably stop. These Legionnaires are gonna have a fight with these.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Camp Searchlight. Yeah, radiation everywhere. There they go. Probably should help them.
Hang on there, Traveler. You'll want to steer clear of this place. The whole town's irradiated to high hell.
It's all radiation. Where should I go instead?
Head north toward Novak. Look for a big dinosaur. Can't miss it.
Why Novak?
Because it's a far safer place to be than here.
This area's filled with radiation. Why are you still here?
I was stationed at Camp Searchlight before the incident. I've since taken it upon myself to keep travelers away from the area.
What happened?
Some legionaries snuck into the camp and set off some kind of radiation bomb. I don't know where they got it, but it was damn effective. Killed almost everyone and turned the rest into ghouls.
How did you survive?
I was out on patrol at the time, so I wasn't in the camp when it happened. There were a few others with me after it happened, including some of my superiors. Between radiation poisoning and attacks by the Legion, they all died out.
How did the Legion get into the camp?
I don't know, unfortunately. There may be clues somewhere inside the camp, but I'm not about to run in there to find out. Stay safe.
That's a different question. Moving around, bottle cap, carburetor. And a Gavo feet. Okay. Let's really quickly save. Just so we know if we're gonna get irradiated as well. Not through the goddamn city. Just need to get to the other side. Don't really need to go in. Cool, Trooper. Irradiated NCR dog tag. Also got turrets for God's sake. A lot of ghouls. Just move ahead. Rather not get in between those two. No more radiation now. Except that fellow over there. Ooh. You're here. You're glowing a bit. I'd rather not have to deal with you now. And there it is. wonderful place that is, I believe, known as Cottonwood Grove. Our first entry into the world of Caesar's Legion. It's kind of weird, you know. It's like actually uncovering new parts of the game you've never been before. One that's a bit gruesome, more than usual at least. Okay, that can. You just enter and you're greeted by crucified people and such.
Halt! What business have you in Cottonwood Cove, outsider?
Sure, Mark Caesar, I was invited.
You wear the mark of Caesar. You must be who Cursor Lucullus is waiting for. You may continue, but be warned. Mark or no, we will not tolerate aggressive action by visitors in the camp.
Be that way. Welcome to Cottonwood Grove. Looking fair. Don't know what that would be. Suppose it's for Latin.
Morning.
Oh, you're quite pleasant, aren't you? Water is kind of a weird thing in New Vegas. Just keep in mind. It can sometimes be funny. Cursor Lucullus.
Awe, are you ready to head upriver?
Who are you?
I am Cursor Lucullus, and my orders are to escort you to the Legion's camp at Fortification Hill. Are you ready to go?
What happened to the fort?
You'll be meeting face to face with the mighty Caesar himself, founder of the Legion, conqueror of 86 tribes. To my knowledge, this is the first time Caesar has ever summoned one of the dissolute to see him. Not even tribal chieftains receive this honor.
Who are you calling dissolute?
All who are not Legion are dissolute. They live in squalor, unrestrained by morality, lacking moderation, temper, and self-control. Their very existence is a blight on the common good. Even worse are the profligates, the subtype of dissolute one finds this side of the river. They hold themselves to be civilized, when in fact they are corrupt and self-interested. The truth will be made clear to them soon enough.
What have I done to earn this offer?
You'd know better than I would, but you must be remarkable for Caesar to take such an interest.
Alright, I'm ready.
The trip will take a few hours. Take your place on the boat.
Few hours? Come on. Mate. Work on it.
Awe. By order of Caesar, all visitors must disarm and relinquish all banned items. This order also extends to the platinum chip you carry. For now.
Where can I continue on?
Caesar strictly forbids the use of chems and alcohol. By his order, all visitors must also relinquish their arms upon entry. If you come in peace, then there is no reason to not disarm. You will not be harmed unless Caesar wills it.
Alright.
Your belongings will be returned to you when you leave. True to Caesar.
Button chip is also gone. And there we go, up the hill.
Hello.
This is weird. This is seeing something in different light. Probably entertaining to see what it is to play on the Legion side. Actually believe in their ideology a bit. Fork drawbridge. If we had gone with Boone, he'd be going apeshit by now. He'd be gunning down men. I'm not really sure if there's like a Legion exclusive follower.
You must enter Kaisar's tent alone. Anyone else must remain outside.
Should have brought something to read.
Wait here. And now we enter to see Caesar himself.
So I finally get to meet the courier who's accomplished so much in so little time. That's why I summoned you here, right? I mean, a man nearly kills you, and your response is to track him across the breadth of the Mojave? You arrive on the strip and waltz into the Lucky 38 like someone left you a key under the doormat? You assassinate the head of the chairman in his own casino and get away with it? When you set your mind to something, you get results. I like that. The question is, are you ready to get started?
I may serve the Legion, Caesar.
I like the servile attitude. Keep it up. The time is fast approaching when my Legion will assault the Great Dam and invade the West. Before that happens, I want Mr. House knocked out of the game. A quick 1-2 punch, with you doing the punching.
What do I have to do?
Down the hill, at the west edge of camp, is an old building. It was here when the fort was taken in 2277. Inside the building is a hatch. And inside that hatch are 2 steel doors that bear the sigil of the Lucky 38 Casino. Now that same sigil is on the platinum chip you were carrying. Isn't that interesting? Even more interesting, there's a slot about the same size as the chip on the console that opens the hatch. So you know what I think? I think the platinum chip opens those doors. Doors that can't be pried open, or drilled open, or blasted open. Because all that, I tried.
And once I'm inside...
I want you to destroy whatever you find in there. And then I want you to come back here and tell me about it. So go to the building and take this fucking platinum chip with you. My legionaries will meet you there, with your weapons and equipment. Goodbye.
This is so weird. Love it. I kind of like his attitude. Ruthless and sort of on point. That's like admitting you mildly enjoy Hitler's ideas, but you know, he's got proper artillery. Okay, oh wait. That replacement firing mechanism of this hopper is useless. You could actually probably repair that. I wouldn't be surprised. It's the bunker.
None may enter without Caesar's permission.
I'm in there.
Caesar has permitted your weapons to be returned to you while you serve him.
Alright, it's about time. Hand them over.
Caesar has put a lot of trust in you. Be worth it.
Let's get those things hotkeyed again. Ooh, they appear to be alright. Set platinum chip. To Securitron Vault. I actually left my followers in front of the tent. I'm a moron.
Caesar has forbidden you to leave until you've carried out his will in the great underground vault.
Guess I need more time to prepare.
Very well. I must confiscate your weapons.
Here you go.
Speak to me when...
That's a bit dumb of me. Breaking the flow a bit. I'm gonna be fighting full-on, I believe, Protectrons. So might as well get that gear and the followers. I believe that gun has a bonus that it gives you.
Aw.
There's my other boy. Lady boy. He's somewhere over there. There he is. Wandering around. Now. Excited beeping. Crowds would have been a bit dead nowadays. I don't know why people decide to just leave. Can't blame them really. My energy is severely diminishing after like 2 or 3 hours of casting. I'm not one of those people who can like pull off a cast that goes on for like 8 hours. And then I'm like, yeah, it's just another day's work. Definitely isn't. Right, I'm currently live. That isn't true. Is that true? Wait. I'm not streaming on Twitch? Showing it is offline. No, it's not. It's there. And why is my... I just usually check if the stream is running on my phone. But apparently it's not, it's not showing up. The TV went offline. 0 views. I need to check this out. You might hear me opening my own stream, depending on how I've set my audio cables. Is it live? Yeah, it is live. Then why is it giving me problems? That is quite unpleasant. I don't know why it would do that. Everything seems to be just fine.
Are you ready to proceed into...
Yeah.
Well, you're here ahead of schedule. I suppose it's just as well. This is where I wanted you to end up after all. I knew I could rely on Caesar to give you back the platinum chip.
What makes you think Caesar gave me the chip?
That you were searched very thoroughly when you arrived at the fort is a certainty. And as the chip is a little too large to be secreted away, I also regard it a certainty that the chip was discovered, taken from you, and given to Caesar, who returned it to you. 2 + 2 = 4, Caesar wants you to destroy whatever you find in this bunker. But that's not going to happen, because you're going to work for me.
Goodbye. What is this place?
It's a facility I built many years before you were born. You might think of it as a kind of barracks. You'll understand soon enough.
Caesar wants me to destroy this place.
Was that meant to be a shocking revelation? Of course Caesar wants it destroyed. He's afraid of what the bunker might hold, and rightly so. But you're not going to do that. You're going to do the smart thing, and work for me.
I could use a raise. Maybe I should destroy everything down here.
I don't respond well to threats. Now, where were we? The platinum chip is a data storage device. I need you to manually upload the data from the chip to the facility's primary computer. There's a terminal at the other end of this facility. There's a complication. While I can broadcast to this screen, I can't control any of the facility's systems. That means I can't deactivate its security bots, most of which appear to be active according to the status board I'm looking at.
I'm going to do as Caesar asks and blow up everything up here.
Listen to me very carefully. I've waited too long for this moment for you to go fouling it up on a lark. Do as I say, and your rewards will be immense. Thwart me, and your punishment will become the purpose of my existence.
We'll see what happens. Nope, I'm gonna blow it up anyway.
Then there will be no safe haven for you.
Hostile target detected.
Oh. There you go. Energy cell. Kerbal police baton, metal armor, lightweight. What did you bloody do? Operations panel. Dummy terminal inactive. Right then. Make me think about robots and such.
Do not attempt to flee. Justice will be administered swiftly and fairly.
Look at all those security. Lens. There we go.
Continue. Resist.
There we are.
Continued resistance is unlawful.
Energy cell.
This is a lawful reason.
Suppose it just use explosives. Maybe just throw things in here. No, Veronica, no. Evacuation recommended. Shit. I'm gonna just take a stim pack and some medics. Just run a bit. You know? I don't care.
You've carried out Caesar's will, but I must confiscate your equipment again. You're free to leave.
Alright. That's that. Cast scenes, that's pretty unusual. Yeah, let's go with that. Something's lagging the game a bit, which I don't really appreciate.
You must enter Caesar's tent alone.
Yeah, let's wait an hour. Where are they anyway? Veronica's over there. Stuck. Where's my other dinky follower? They did cripple his sensor or something. Let's wait for 12 hours or something. It's really weird just standing outside for 12 hours. X is one.
Should have brought something.
You must enter Kaisar's tent alone.
Hey, isn't that weird place? It should have exploded or something. I wouldn't know. Let's just go over there. Hope we can find him. Otherwise I might just use the console commands to teleport him over to me.
Hello.
Yeah, there you go. For some reason he didn't follow me. Probably switch him out at some point. Although he does have a laser. Yeah. Not really cool. Probably try and get into melee and unarmed. Hi Veronica. You need to stay right over here. I'm gonna meet with the boss. I'd really love to be able to... Maybe there's a mod for it. Just not have to constantly have hold out weapons and such.
I felt the ground shake a while ago. I'll take that as a sign you've got the job done. Let's press on, shall we? As I was telling you before, I want Mr. House out of the picture. You have an interest in his death, too. If he knows that you destroyed his gadgets beneath the fort, he will strike back. You know where to find him. How he dies, I leave up to you.
I'll eliminate Mr. House for you. What's that machine in your tent?
It's called an auto-doc. As the name suggests, it's an automated physician, more or less. He can treat broken bones, cuts, punctures, scrapes. Sometimes I bestow its use upon someone I favor. Makes for a powerful gift in a culture that forbids painkillers and is largely ignorant of medical science.
Alright, got some questions.
What did you want to know?
Are your bodyguards special in any way?
My Praetorians embody the martial ideals of my legion. Each one of them has done enough conquering and killing to deserve the rank of Centurion. Instead, I invited them to join my guard. So the invitee chooses whichever current guard he thinks is weakest and challenges him. The fight is to the death. It keeps them from getting complacent.
How long has Lucius been your head?
Lucius has been the head of my guard for 5 years now. He was a subordinate guard for 8 before that. No invitee has dared to challenge him yet. Maybe it's an issue of respect. He is getting on in years.
Let's talk about something else.
What else did you want to know?
Tell me about Vulpes and Coulter.
Vulpes is the best of my frumentari. A remarkable individual from an unremarkable tribe south of the Utah. He was brought into the Legion as a boy. Survived training. Fought well enough as a legionary to be promoted to the rank of Decanus. Then in battle against an unimportant tribe, he broke ranks and led his contubernium through a hole in their defenses to capture its chieftain. Well, his Centurion wanted him crucified for disobedience, so I made him a frumentari.
What does the Frumentarii do?
Whatever I require. Infiltration, assassination, dramatic atrocities to break the spirit of the enemy, etc. They're mentally flexible. They operate behind enemy lines for extended periods, imitating the enemy's customs without becoming sullied. In all these things, Wolpus is a master. What else did you want to know?
I've heard rumors of your legate, Liance. What's his story?
Linnaeus is the greatest of my battlefield commanders. Some might call him a great man, but I'm not sure he qualifies. Once, he was the greatest warrior of the Hydebarks, a tribe of the Arizona. Maniacal in battle. Sometimes he'd ambush Legion patrols by himself. When after several months we found and surrounded the Hydebarks camp, their chieftain raised a banner of surrender. The warrior, who was not yet Linnaeus, went insane with rage. He struck down his chieftain and attacked his own tribe.
What happened to Linnaeus after his... happened when Linnaeus attacked his own tribe?
He killed 15 before they brought him down. He didn't die, obviously. I had him tended to. He was maimed, most of his face torn off. It was days before he regained consciousness. When he did, I went to his bedside and showed him the helmet I'd had forged to cover his face. I said he could have it if he'd fight for me. He accepted, on condition that he be allowed to kill the surviving males of his tribe. I said, make it the adult males, and you have a deal.
He sounds more like a savage than a general.
Linnaeus is savage. Savagely loyal, too, but only to me. He has no love for my legion. But this has its uses. He has no attachment to his men, no compunction about battlefield losses. All he cares about is destroying the enemy. When another legatus or a centurion fails to achieve results, I send Linnaeus to make things right. His first step is to beat the failed commander to death in front of his assembled troops. Then he orders the ritual of decimatio.
What is decimatio?
It means decimation. But in ancient Rome, the word had a very specific meaning. A punishment for cowardice. The legionaries are lined up in ranks. Every 10th man steps forward and is beaten to death by his brothers. It instills a certain robust obedience.
Liance will lead their assault on Hoover Dam?
Yes. This time my legionaries will be more frightened of the commander behind them than the enemy before them. There will be no failure this time, no retreat, no years of gathering slaves and resources for another assault. With Linnaeus to drive the Legion forward, the dam will be taken. It will be our bridgehead across the Colorado.
When did the Legion lose the first battle?
It's not going to happen again, that's all I have to say about it.
I heard the commander of the first battle called the Burned Man.
And I've heard it's a bad idea to tempt the wrath of Caesar. Change the subject. What else did you want to know?
Right. What do you think of the NCR, then?
Do you want my opinion as a former citizen or future conqueror? Actually, my opinion's the same either way. As a young man, I was taught to venerate President Tandy of Shady Sands, the founding mother of the new California Republic. Did you know her presidency lasted 52 years? And that her father, Aradesh, was the Republic's first president? Does that sound like a democracy to you? Or a hereditary dictatorship?
President Tandy was voted into office each time.
Because the council didn't dare oppose her. She was too popular. She had the people's love. So things ran smoothly, more or less. And as soon as she was gone, as soon as there really could be democracy, what happened then? Ever since losing its queen, the NCR has been weaker, more diffuse. Democracy has been its weakness, not its strength.
How was the NCR weak?
Greed runs rampant. The government is corrupt, accepting bribes from Brahmin barons and landowners to the detriment of citizens. The NCR is a loose conglomerate of individuals looking out for themselves. It's lost virtue. No one cares about the collective, the greater good. It's not built to last. I'm just hastening the inevitable.
Surely the NCR is a powerful foe.
Of course. The most powerful my legion has faced. Also the first to which I am ideologically opposed. Until now, every tribe I've conquered has been so backwards and stunted, enslavement has been a gift bestowed upon them. My conquest of the Mojave will be a glorious triumph, marking the transition of the Legion from a basically nomadic tribe to a genuine empire. Just as my namesake campaigned in Gaul before he crossed the Rubicon, so have I campaigned and will cross the Colorado.
That's enough questions for now.
What else did you want to know?
What do you know about Mr. House?
I know he's a coward, hiding behind an army of robots ensconced in that tower of his like a wizard in one of those Grognak comic books. Some say he's a man, others a machine. I don't care. He's in the way. What else?
What role will regional powers play in the conflict?
I've analyzed the region's tribe to determine how they might be useful. I may tell you more at a later time, if it suits me.
How did you raise to power?
Ironically, I was born a profligate myself, a citizen of the NCR. My family lived not far from the Great Boneyard. After raiders killed my father, my mother sought the followers' protection. I was 2 years old. She found work at their library, cooking and cleaning. I learned how to read, and soon I was taking courses, free of charge.
You were a follower of the Apocalypse?
Oh yes, raised in that tradition. And the teaching stuck. I was taught it was my responsibility to bring the torch of knowledge to the wastes. I may have taken the torch part more literally than they intended.
What changed you from a follower to a dictator?
When I was 20, the followers sent me east to Grand Canyon. It was my first expedition. Just me and a physician named Calhoun. As an anthropologist and linguist, my assignment was to learn the dialects of the Grand Canyon tribes. What a fucking waste of time.
Why would learning dialects be a waste of time?
If you think it's worthwhile to make smart people learn how to talk like backward savages, you're a follower of the Apocalypse. Or an idiot. Anyway, we met up with a Mormon missionary who already knew a bunch of dialects. Joshua Graham. He was supposed to teach me, but before that went too far, the Blackfoot tribe captured us to hold us for ransom. They were a backward bunch, but the real problem was they didn't know how to fight.
What was wrong with the Blackfoot?
The Blackfoot were at war with 7 other tribes, each just as pissant as they were. But outnumbered like that, they weren't going to last long. It's one thing to be taken hostage, another to be lashed to a sinking ship. So over Calhoun's objections, I decided to take certain steps.
What steps did you take?
I taught them how to use the guns they already had, how to strip and clean them, how to breathe when pulling a trigger, how to reload ammunition. They looked at me like I was some kind of a sorcerer. So I taught them how to make explosives and started drilling them on small unit tactics. If there's anything I learned as a follower of the Apocalypse, it's that there's a lot of good information in old books.
What happened after you trained the Blackfoot?
Divide et impera. Divide and conquer. I led the Blackfoot against the Ridgers, their weakest enemy. When they refused to surrender, I ordered every man, woman, and child killed. When next we surrounded the Kaibabs, and they likewise refused, I took one of their envoys to the Ridgers' village and showed him the corpse piles. This was new for the tribes, you see. They played at war, raiding each other, a little rape and pillage here, a little ransoming there. I showed them total warfare. Like I said, there's a lot you can learn from old books.
What happened to the tribes?
Kaibabs joined me, and the Fredonians after that. All the pissant tribes with names that should be forgotten. I knew from the start I'd need to eradicate this plague of tribal identities, replacing them with a monolithic culture, a uniform identity. So that's what I did, once my confederation of tribes was large enough. I crowned myself Caesar and created a single great tribe, my legion. I sent Calhoun, the follower captured with me back west, with a message that I should not be interfered with. Joshua Graham, the Mormon interpreter, stayed with me and served as my first legatus.
I had to deal with my arm for a bit. Something on it. And since forming the Legion, all you've done is conquer other tribes.
That's right. Decades of warfare, absorbing lesser tribes, gathering power, forging the dross into a vast, razor-sharp scythe. My Legion's expansion has never ceased. Much of the Utah and Colorado and all of Arizona and New Mexico are mine. We have cities of our own, but nothing compared to Vegas. Finally, my Legion will have its Rome.
Why is Caesar's Legion so strange?
I used Imperial Rome as the model for my Legion precisely because it was so foreign, so alien. I'd seen what had become of the NCR's attempts to emulate the culture of pre-war America, the infighting, the corruption. Rome was a highly militarized autocracy that effectively integrated the foreign cultures it conquered. It dedicated its citizens to something higher than themselves, to the idea of Rome itself. In Rome, I found a template for a society equal to the challenges of the post-apocalyptic world, a society that could and would survive, a society that could prevent mankind from fracturing and destroying itself in this new world by establishing a new Pax Romana.
What does Pax Romana mean?
It means a nationalist, imperialist, totalitarian, homogenous culture that obliterates the identity of every group it conquers. Long-term stability at all cost. The individual has no value beyond his utility to the state, whether as an instrument of war or production.
So you'll destroy the NCR because you hate its inefficiencies?
No. I'll destroy it because it's inevitable that it be destroyed. It's Hegelian dialectics, not personal animosity.
Hegelian dialectics? What are those?
How do I put this basically enough? It's a philosophical theory, the kind you might encounter if you took time to read some books. The fundamental premise is to envision history as a sequence of dialectical conflicts. Each dialectic begins with a proposition, a thesis, which inherently contains or creates its opposite, an antithesis. Thesis and antithesis. The conflict is inevitable, but the resolution of the conflict yields something new, a synthesis, eliminating the flaws in each, leaving behind common elements and ideas.
So what's dialectic about you in the NCR?
The bombs wiped the slate clean. Human civilization descended to a level of ignorance that effectively set our cultural progress back to zero. The NCR has all the problems of the ancient Roman Republic. Extreme bureaucracy, corruption, extensive senatorial infighting. Just as with the ancient Republic, it is natural that a military force should conquer and transform the NCR into a military dictatorship. Thesis and antithesis. The Colorado River is my Rubicon. The NCR Council will be eradicated, but the new synthesis will change the Legion as well. From a basically nomadic army to a standing military force that protects its citizens and the power of its dictator.
He's actually quite an educated man. You know, you'd think that Caesar is the sort of savage brute that decided, yeah, I'm just gonna, you know, unite some tribes and murder people. But he's actually like, you know, a proper follower of the apocalypse. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna study up on war tactics and ancient Rome and, you know, psychology and politics, and I'm gonna integrate that into my sort of new Rome, which is kind of intriguing. I actually like it a bit.
What else did you want to know?
He also told me that I'll eliminate Mr. House for you.
Good. Don't know what kind of security he has inside the Lucky 38, but if you can find a way of catching him off guard, do so.
We're now accepted in the Caesar's Legion.
I suspect you'll be a valuable asset to the Legion, assuming you're really on our side, of course.
Is there something you need me to do?
There's a gambler, Martina Grosbeck, who has a knack for learning other people's secrets and passing that information along for a price. The Omertas, who run Gomorrah, have become suspicious of Martina's frequent visits to their casino. Soon they'll pay her a visit of their own.
So, check up on her for you.
Good. Martina frequents the Vault 21 gift shop on the Strip. Hurry along, and she still may be in one piece by the time you get there.
Morning. Another job. This is interesting. These are just Praetorian guards. Nothing. There's something special in one of those books. Legion Slave Ledger. Didn't remember what was so important about this one. Ledger is an extensive record of the Legion's prior dealings with tribal societies as it has encountered in its expansion. Of particular interest is the fate of the Twisted Hair tribe of Arizona, who formed an alliance with Caesar to serve as his army scouts during the conquest of the Legion. Once the Arizona wastes were pacified, the Legion turned on its erstwhile allies, stripped them of their tribal identity and forced them into slavery. Those who resisted were crucified along the remains of Interstate 40. Alright. That was important at some point. Don't know why, really.
I'm looking forward to getting sent across the river.
It is a great honor for anyone outside the Legion to get an audience with Caesar.
It quite is. Is there anything you need me to do?
We recently obtained an artillery weapon, but we don't have the part or the skill to fix it.
Where did you get that gun, anyway?
The trader Dale Barton salvaged it from a military base in Arizona. Yuma, I believe.
What do you need artillery for?
The best marksmen of the NCR are usually at the rear of any battle. The gun will allow us to strike at them.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
The tribe calling themselves the Boomers is obsessed with such weapons, I've been told. You can probably find a spare firing mechanism there.
Is there anything you'd tell me about the Legate?
He's the best warrior in the Legion. A full legionary by the time he was 12, he's never lost a battle. Had the Legate been in command during the Battle of Hoover Dam, the Legion would have won. I have no doubt about that.
Are you the Legion's second in command?
No. Legate Lanius is Caesar's second. The Legate replaced the Burned Man after the Legion's defeat at the dam several years ago.
Tell me about the Burned Man.
The Burned Man was Caesar's advisor and general when the Legion was originally formed. The Burned Man led us to a disastrous defeat at the dam. On Caesar's orders, the Burned Man was covered in pitch by the Praetorian Guard, lit on fire, and cast into the Grand Canyon. Caesar has forbidden us from ever speaking his true name again, and so we simply refer to him as the Burned Man.
Notice that you don't carry a gun.
It's a tradition in the Praetorians to specialize in unarmed combat, because weapons can break or jam when needed most. However, our unarmed techniques favor offense over defense. We can charge the enemy and flatten him with our first strike before he can react.
I'll probably use that at some point. Some questions for you. How'd you end up joining the Legion?
When I was a boy, the Legion conquered my tribe. I was chosen for training as a legionary. I fought in many battles for the Legion. Eventually, Caesar chose me to lead his Praetorian Guard. It was a great honor.
What happened to the rest of your tribe?
The girls and women were enslaved, and many of the men and boys were also chosen to become legionaries. The rest were killed.
You don't hate the Legion for what it did to your tribe, right?
We were savages. The Legion raised us up, made us better than what we were.
Got questions? Any other questions? I need to get at level 50. Because I really love to get to fight, like... Probably gonna give me a perk or something. Renders it useless. Can't sneak by anything, really. Alright. So the next business is displacement timing mechanism and the boomers and kill Mr. Hess. Okay, so just get my followers. That'll be that.
Aw, just...
The fort. Yeah. Cool. Now then. Proper good stuff. Yeah, retrieve classified things.
Thank you for visiting New Vegas.
Don't seem to be really bothered with me attempting to kill the boss. This guy's got pulled-out weapons.
Hey there, friend. A bit of advice. You look like you could use some protection. Lucky for you, I got what you need. My stock and trade? All kinds of easy-to-hide weapons for slipping into and out of casinos. They won't give you a second glance.
Okay. Let's see what he has.
Take a look at these beauties.
Brass knuckles, knife, silenced pistol, spike knuckles, and a switchblade. No actual proper guns. Okay, that's that. Securitrons don't seem to be agitated.
It's hard to sleep in this place, I tell you. Last night, some girl was pounding on my door all night. Finally, I had to let her out.
Who are you? Tops promoter. Alright. Let's see what we can do about this gift shop place.
Hi, I'm Sarah at Sarah Weintraub. Welcome to the finest vault hotel in the whole world.
Your face looks bad. Kind of look really weird. Like, more than usual. Because models are, like, normally pretty okay, especially with the overhaul mode I've installed. They don't look like they do in the original, but they're improved, most definitely. Let's go see that chick. She's alright.
Seeing the sights?
It's lagging a bit, weirdly.
This ain't your business. Walk off and forget you saw anything.
Even Caesar's Legion will get you.
Fuck the Legion. The NCR's got troops between us and them. You have no idea who you're messing with! Whoa! Hey.
There we go. The Meta thugs taken care of. Vulpus.
Thank you. They were going to kill me.
You're right. You were lucky. You might not be around next time.
There won't be a next time. I hope.
Why were the Ametas out to kill you?
I may have overheard some things at Gamora that I passed on to the NCR. That's all. Honest.
It was the Legion who sent me to protect you.
What? I only talked to Captain Curtis over at McCarran. I would never work with slavers. Honest.
So you're a spy?
No. Well, not really. I mean, I'm not listening through doors or sneaking around or anything. People talk out loud, and I just pay attention. The NCR likes to keep tabs on the activities of the families, and they pay me good caps to hang around the casinos and keep my ears open.
Dangerous work.
It isn't normally. The NCR wanted me to just gamble and listen, nothing else.
What do you do around here?
I do odd jobs here and there, usually helping Sarah keep the vault tidy. I came to New Vegas to be a professional gambler. Too bad for me that the professional part isn't working out so good, but I love gambling, so I'm here to stay on the strip until they kick me out. Goodbye.
Services. Gift catalog. Vault 21. Mail messaging. What did I actually get? I got a passcode for her room, I believe. It's Mark Caesar. Oh, I've got the platinum chip. Weird. Doesn't show up. Was that literally a hole? That's actually pretty detailed.
Seeing the sights?
Right.
Almost out of caps.
Let's go then.
Hey.
Watch your caps. They go quick.
Oh yeah, I know. When you start spending, it's a completely different thing. I don't know why it's suddenly gone all choppy. Normally isn't. I wonder if I should just go and kill Mr. House right now. Actually, no. You know what? I'm gonna wait until next time. Yeah. So, next time, we're gonna go into the Lucky 38 and try and take care of our next task into successfully turning the tides in favour of the Caesar's Legion. I never thought I'd actually say that. So anyway, it's been 4 hours. I'm gonna go to bed. VODs for Fallout New Vegas should be coming around September 15th. Yeah. That's gonna be like a week from now or two. So if you're missing anything, you'll probably find it there. Also, the VODs are, you know, currently available over at Twitch, so you can get them over there, but those will disappear in like 30 days. All the YouTube ones are fairly permanent. Yeah, kind of exhausted. Didn't do a really good cast tonight. I am thankful for the people who come over and subscribe and follow and whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep now. That'll be all. Good night, America.